So we are changing out doorknobs today. We eventually want to change all our doors. That's the goal, the long-term goal, but we don't have it in the budget to change out, 10 doors right now. So the quick fix is doorknobs, so that's what we're doing today. And we thought it would be a good time to grab the camera since, this is not something that people do every day, and kind of walk through it together. So this is what we're doing. These doorknobs came on the house when we got it, and we want to switch them out. So we went to True Value and got these oil rub bronze doorknobs, and it's just privacy. It's made for bedroom and bath, so it kind of has a lock on one side and not the other side. First step is to get this bad boy off of here. And on this side, I know we don't have the greatest angle here, but there's two Phillips head screws just holding this on. So that would be step one, and we're just gonna take these screws off. All right. So you're getting this thing off, and you might want to take note of which way your latch bolt is facing, which side, because I'm not going to tell you that I actually put one in backwards one time, but maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Alright. Alright, so pulling both knobs off both sides. This guy comes off like this. It's just basically like a little shell that kind of screws onto it. This is the other side has what they call a spindle on it, which actually shoots all the way through. So once you have these two out, next is to get this guy out. This is the latch. They call this the latch, and this is the latch bolt in here. So just unscrew this. But once you have this out, latch bolt out, next thing is we want to replace it with the new one. And in our case, it's oil rubbed bronze. And remember to face the new latch bolt the same direction as the old one, so it actually works properly. Alright. So once you have that screwed in, it's time for the knobs, and you're going to want to put them in depending on which side you want the lock to be on, and we want the lock to be on the side that goes into our kitchen. So I want to show you how this looks here. It kind of has a little thing on the outside, and you can tell if you line it up here that it fits in perfectly. And this latch bolt, actually, if you push it in, it slides in very easily, and these two bolts right here will fit right into place. So this is what we're doing. We push this in, we line up. You can tell by the shape of it in here. You line up the shape, push it through, and it goes through easily like that. Now this guy is going to go on, and here's the trick. I don't know if you can see there, but there's a little bitty piece in there that kind of turns around this knob. You can see the shape. This way the shape is horizontal. So what I do is I find it and I get it horizontal. Once you get it horizontal, you put your finger in here and hold it in place so it's not sliding all around. You line up the shape. You can see this half moon looking thing. There's also a half moon looking thing in here. You just line up shapes. Get the half moon. Get this thing in the middle to hold still so it's not wiggling all around. Line up the shapes. Half moon on half moon, and it fits perfectly on. Now, right now, it's not turning because it's locked, but if you unlock this guy, like that, it turns. So that is that. Now that this guy's on, we're just going to put the screws in. They're going to line right up and go in there, and you can see that our handle's not lining up exactly where the last one was. And if we freshly painted the door, you wouldn't be able to tell, but since we're planning on replacing these things, we're just going to carry on, my wayward son. So here's the trick behind this from the other doors that I've done. You can put it through here, and when it's still loose, you can kind of pull it back a little bit, and you can find the hole instead of just fishing around. And once you get it started, you can kind of roll it in there, and it'll stay. And while it's still loose, put this guy in there and kind of come back and find his place. Because when I first did it, I was just completely fishing for it, and it wasn't working too well. Once you found where they go into, we just take this guy and crank him on. He'll be good to go. Make sure he's nice and secure. And the only thing after you get this guy on here good left to do is just take this thing is called the strike. Just take it and replace the old one with it so it matches. And if your doors were put in good, it should line up perfectly. So that's it. We have about 4 more to go, so I'm going to keep on trucking.